Pardon the interruption, but I'm Jack Grimison.
And I'm Drew Newland.
And Drew, today is a very important day. It is fantasy football draft night. And who are you going to be taking if you get the number 1 overall pick, and why?
Grim, if you take Kyle Pitts at the number 1, you probably already won your league.
Surely you must be joking.
Yeah, I'm joking, Grim. There's actually a no-brainer for who to take at the number 1 overall this year. It's Jamar Chase, Grim. He is one of the most talented wide receivers and one of the most pass-heavy offenses, Grim. I believe that Joe Burrow, who is an absolutely incredible quarterback, is going to keep throwing him lobs to keep him on this upward trajectory of greatness.
Well, Drew, I think you're right, but I think there are just a few alternatives if you're not going to pick Jamar Chase, and one of those is Saquon Barkley. He was the RB1 last year on a great offense, and I think that he's going to keep having that outstanding production this year. However, there are some injury concerns about him, but I think the Philadelphia Eagles are finally going to be the organization that doesn't let him get injured and stave off those concerns. They are a great organization that has helped him immensely with his recovery this summer. I know that was a peak interest for them because Saquon was just such a high performer, and they're going to keep that energy going this year. Saquon's going to be a great running back, RB1 in fantasy.
All right, Grim, well, let's move on to our next topic, Grim, and tennis. Currently, we're in the 3rd round of the U.S. Open. Who do you think is going to be taking the Grand Slam this year?
Well, Drew, I don't think there's many other choices than Yannick Sinner. He is an absolute tennis robot. Every time he steps on that court, he is cold and calculated, and he is the absolute king on hard courts right now. If you look at the past few Grand Slams, he has just absolutely been dominating, grabbing so many titles already in his already young career. I don't see that many other options for who's winning the U.S. Open.
Well, Graham, I think that's a good point. Out there, Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner are looking like the new Federer versus Nadal, Graham. But personally, I'm going to have to take Carlos Alcaraz. You said that Yannick Sinner has been dominating the past Grand Slams. Are you just going to neglect the past Roland Garros, Graham? I think that Carlos Alcaraz is going to be using his powerful strength, Graham, and his incredible athleticism to just propel him past Yannick Sinner in this Grand Slam, coming away with the win.
Well, Drew, I'm getting a call, so I'm going to have to interrupt. Oh, Miss Bramlett. Hi, Miss Bramlett. You want to thank all your students for wearing their FSU gear today? Yeah, well, I agree. Go Noles.
Grim, that had to have been a prank call.
No.
But let's move on to the stats. Grim, first we have junior Aaron Moffitt picking up 7 kills to lead West Shore Volleyball to a 3-0 sweep against Cocoa Beach.
And in girls cross country, we have sophomore Sayla Vignier and Ellie Falls picking up 5th place and 14th place, both picking up medals to help out that team.
Great job, Wildcats. Back to you, Mars.